what are you gonna do New Year's Eve, huh? You're gonna stay off that catnip. You hear me? That stuff will be the ruin of you. Looks like I'm gonna spend New Year's Eve the same way I spent Christmas, Thanksgiving. Somebody's here. Just hope it's... Hold on. It's probably blue. God, it's Lance. Listen. You be quiet. Don't make a noise, because if you do, he'll never let me keep you. Go down. See.
Good morning. Sun's shining outside.
What do you want, Lance?
Oh, I just couldn't sleep last night. The thought of you being in here all alone, Miriam.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I have trouble sleeping, too, if I think of you.
Oh, now come on. Is that nice?
Where's Blue? Isn't he here with you?
No. Thursday's his day in the town, and my boss is out talking business, and I'm so lonesome I could cry, Miriam. You know that? Oh, come on. You owe me one.
You just stay away from me, or I'll scream.
Oh, you will you? What good's that gonna do you? It's just you and me and acres of open, empty country out there, Miriam.
No.
Oh, what's the matter? You're mean today. You didn't sleep well, Miriam?
I'm gonna use this.
Oh, you know what? Come on. Try it. Come on. What is that, your self-defense class, or do you just watch a lot of the Three Stooges, huh?
Please, just wait.
Oh, now you're crying, Miriam. You're gonna get wrinkles all over that beautiful face. And you are beautiful, Miriam. You do know that, don't you? I bet you like to look at yourself all the time, don't you?
Why are you like this?
Why do I appreciate pretty women?
You don't appreciate them, and I just use them and destroy them.
Really? How do you know that?
Because...
Huh?
The way you treat me and the way you talk to me.
Okay. All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why. You want to know why? Because all beautiful women are lies. And I don't destroy, I just expose them, Miriam. I just take what's there, and I kind of put it to work, and I come out with what really is. You know?
You have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, you're talking about beauty, remember? And you're blaming me for destroying it. But I'm not going to destroy you, Miriam. I'm just going to take away all the makeup and all the high society and the nice fancy living and the comfort of home. And that's it. But I don't want you to worry, you know? Because you're not going to have beauty for that much longer anyway.
There is a kind of beauty that you don't even know about. It doesn't fade. There's no way you can destroy it.
Oh, yeah? And you got that kind of beauty, Miriam? Huh?
I do, inside.
No, that's the kind of beauty it does! I want to tell you something. You're just like all the rest of them!
I am not!
Yes, you are! You're going to fade, and you're going to get old, and you're going to be old in your prime. You got that?
The beauty that God gives me, you can't kill that, no matter what you do. You can't touch what He's given me.
I can and have, and I can touch whatever I want.
Lance! Lance, are you in there? What's going on?
Boss, Miriam saw a rat. I'm just trying to take care of her.
Get out here!
I'll be back. Yeah, she just saw a rat, man.
Oh, I mean it. I actually had people waiting outside the door when I came in this morning.
Hey, Dave, that's just great.
Well, they didn't seem to think so. I'm going to have to put a schedule of the times, when I'm going to be in the office
A
there.
free clinic in Chesterfield, it's finally a reality. That's just amazing. But look, you can't handle that whole load by yourself. In fact, I'm going to order you not to even try.
Well, I've got my own receptionist already.
Oh? Who?
I own Redland.
I own. Hey, that's terrific. You know, she is such a sweet lady.
Yes, and sacrificing considering what she's going to at the clinic.
Well, tell me, how did all this come about?
Oh, she stopped by to say hello, saw I needed help, and pitched in.
Well, I bet you Ben's happy about it.
I called him last night. He thought it was a good idea. You know, all this talk about the clinic is really getting me antsy, Alex. I really should be over there right now.
Hey, look, just hold on, Dave. Hold on. You've got an appointment with Lester at 1:15.
Yeah, but there's still time.
Time for lunch, but not for work. Now, there's absolutely no point in you going all the way back to Chesterfield and coming back here to the hospital and trying to grab a sandwich somewhere along the way.
All right, Alex, I'll stay.
Hey, good.
Alex, tell me about Lester.
And just on the day when I'd promised myself to do no more bad-mouthing.
No, come on. Terry was cluing me in on him. Some weeks ago, she said she was having some trouble with his assistant, Rick somebody?
Russ. Russ is in Weaver, but he's out now.
Lester fired his assistant? Why?
Well, picture, if you can, a ship full of doctors and nurses who are right on the verge of mutiny, and I've got a sword right to Lester's neck.
Come on, Alex.
Well, Weaver walked the plank. But back to your question. Lester is a man that can be reasoned with if you beat him over the head with enough facts in his 2-minute time allowance.
He likes short meetings, huh?
He's the only man I know who's got his schedule divided into 30-second intervals.
You're really making me at ease here, you know?
Oh, no. Look, you'll do just fine. Coordinating your efforts with the facilities here at Kingsley General is an excellent idea. It's just the sort of PR that Lester craves. You don't have a thing to worry about. Hey, look, how about an early lunch to celebrate the opening of the clinic?
If you're buying.
I'm buying. Come on.
Ron, I was only checking on her.
Why?
Why? It was this cold last night.
For you or for her?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that maybe you got a little lonely last night and you decided to pay Miriam a visit.
If that was true, you think I'd wait till morning?
Frankly, no. But if you think that I'll ever believe you're looking out for someone else's welfare, then you're more stupid than you look.
I'll look out for anything that'll get us $400,000.
That's a Lance I know.
Well, I'd like to know the reason you keep defending her. I mean, you said we're just gonna waste her after we collect. You said so yourself.
If I tell you hands off, that's all the reason you need. But just so you understand, the reason I don't want our friend in the blockhouse roughed up is because I want her looking as well treated and healthy as the circumstances allow.
Oh, so she'll look nice for a funeral?
So she'll look nice for Carpenter if we send him any more pictures. She's his only daughter. We don't want him to get nervous, maybe call the police. It's called bargaining in good faith.
Okay, Ron. I won't touch her. I mean it.
By the way, where's your friend Blue?
Blue? He's downtown at the arcade. I gave him $50 in coins for Christmas. He'll be playing Donkey Kong for a week.
Does he have any idea of the scope of this organization?
Of course not. That's what makes him so valuable.
And so large a risk?
Oh, come on, not this again. Every month you go through this thing about what a problem Blue is.
The more I see of him, the more I worry. And maybe you shouldn't bring him around here so much anymore.
Hey, I stay around him as little as possible. It's just that since Miriam's here, I want to make sure that she's healthy and well fed. Right?
Does Blue have a family?
Are you kidding? I'm his only friend on earth that'll talk to him.
Where does he live?
Lives in some dumpy apartment. What's the deal here? Why all the questions?
Just scanning the options, Lance. What do you think is the most dangerous part of this kidnapping?
Collecting the money, I guess, huh?
Yeah, that's the only chance that Carpenter has to pin us down. I mean, if he does go to the police and they stake out the drop point, well, we don't want to take a chance on ourselves getting caught. We may need someone who's expendable.
Take the 200 and famous artists, idiot.
All right, you're gonna go. He's gonna give it a try.
Somalia! Now take famous artists.
This talented guitarist recorded the hit single on
Oh,
Broadway.
Marianne, I thought you were Russ.
Oh, he's not here?
No, I was waiting for him.
Oh, well then, who were you talking to?
Oh, the television. Some stupid game show here. I guess you want to be spending your time with Russ. I'm sure he'd much prefer spending his time with you than me. It's just that I had one of those rare afternoons where didn't have any meetings scheduled.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm sure you might have some business to discuss.
Oh, well, if you're talking about the job that I'm trying to find for Russ, I'm still looking. It seems to be very impolitic for management just to drop one's son into the middle of the corporate structure. I have to find the proper place.
A corporation?
Well, in a manner of speaking, I don't want to bore you with the details.
Oh, no, really, I'd love to hear about it. I mean, once Russ starts working for you, I'm sure he'll be bringing home the office gossip every night. Does it have anything to do with Hollister Mall?
Well, in a general sort of way, other profitable enterprises that I'm involved in. You see, I want Russ to get experience in every phase of management.
And just how many phases can there be?
Marianne, you know, you ask as many questions as the MC on that dumb game show.
I think I'm being as curious as you are vague, Mr. Cardello.
Agreed. But there's no need for specifics since the common concern here is Russ. See, I've been around a long time, Marianne, and I know that men often become the things that they think they are. Now, I don't want Russ's concept of himself as a failure to become a self-fulfilling prophecy.
And all I'm asking is, what kind of success are you offering Russ?
Well, aren't we kind of splitting hairs?
No, not at all. I see your success, Mr. Cardello. Your clothes and your taste. You're a very wealthy man.
Well, no more than your own father.
Granted, and I respect the dedication and wisdom you both had to achieve that success. But if Russ claws his way to the top and does everything he's told, judges everything as either helping or hurting his goal, then he'll never know real success. He'll always be a failure, no matter how much money he makes.
Is that the impression you have of me, Marianne, a man of ruthless ambition?
You impress me as a self-made man. But I want Russ to know that there's a better way.
Well, don't be timid. Go ahead and say it.
I want him to see that if he humbles himself before God, then he'll be raised up at the proper time, and then he'll know true success. Now that is what my father did.
Marianne, I appreciate that outlook, but, well, Russ's view of success has very little to do with the kind of companies that I oversee, and no matter what kind of a mountain I put in front of him, he's going to have to chart his own course to the top.
It sounds right, but that's my whole point. There are some businesses or some organizations, Mr. Cardello, where cutthroat decisions and blind loyalty are expected of you. Now, I wouldn't want Russ involved in those.
I'm late for making my patient rounds, and you know how unsettling that can be.
Yes, I can hear the nurse's buzzers going off from here.
Look, you go ahead and use my office, the desk, phone, whatever you like, okay?
Mind if I climb your walls?
Oh, come on, Dave, you're going to be fine. Just fine now.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Terry.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Terry. How are you?
Listen, here are the reports.
Thanks, Terry. You know, I was just briefing Dave here on Lester Lewis. He's got an appointment with him at 1:15.
Well, I hope that things go well.
Well, apparently if I remember to keep it short,
Really?
look professional and laugh at his jokes, I'll be fine.
No, you tell Mrs. Haverson that I don't care how late I am. And you tell her if she doesn't take her medicine, I won't come see her at all, okay?
We have been having trouble with her all week.
Well, I'll get her straightened out this time. I'll see you later.
All right, all right.
Okay, bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
Alex.
Nice guy. He's really helped me a lot.
He has been with this hospital so long. I just hope that Lester appreciates him.
So, what's on tap for New Year's?
I don't know. Nothing special.
Well, you know, this is going to be the first New Year's Eve I spent sober. And, boy, when I think about how I was last year at this time.
Well, I better leave.
No, don't go. Stay, Terry. You could help me keep my mind off of Lester and waiting. Terry, is something the matter?
No, it's nothing that I really want to talk about.
Well, is it something I said? Oh, New Year's Eve. That's when Scott was killed, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, Terry, I'm sorry. Here I am babbling about my problem with a bottle.
No, really, it's all right. I've spent all my energies today trying to take my mind off Scott. I'm exhausted, and I've hardly done a thing all day.
Would you like to talk about it?
No, I don't think I should. Not now. But thank you for offering anyway.
You know, every May 15th, I go through something like that.
Why's that?
It was our anniversary. I play back everything from the wedding to the present, remembering what Kate and I did together, wondering what she's doing now. Well, look at us. Aren't we a happy twosome? Come on. I'll walk you back to your office and then perch myself outside Lester's door.
Okay.
Nancy, what do you want?
Well, you could start by changing your tone. I'm here doing you a favor.
Oh, really? And what's that?
3 processed permits.
It's a Canterbury project in here?
Well, no, Vicky's handling that herself.
Oh, yeah, that's why it's taken so long, isn't it?
Well, you know, we're busy down there. It's just us 2 little girls against a mountain of paperwork.
Oh, my heart's crying.
Well, aren't you going to even thank me? I mean, I brought it over personally.
Thank you, Nancy.
Well, why don't you show it instead of just saying it?
Okay, I will. There you go. It's a 1983 Prescott Development Calendar. No, hey, they're great. Each month is dedicated to a certain phase of construction. You know, and, hey, oh, January's great. It tells you all about cement, Nancy.
I'm not interested in calendars. Dates, maybe.
Oh, yeah? Well, then maybe you can tell me what date the project release forms will be ready.
Well, you know, Vicky handles that in the order that she receives the permits. Of course, it would take a special friend has a special favor to repay to speed it up.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Amber, fill it. Oh, Janice, send her right in. It's time for you to leave.
Well, wait a minute. I only just got
Hey, I'm
here.
sorry. You're going to have to go.
Is she on your calendar?
Nancy, this is Amber. Amber Nancy, who was just leaving. Thank you very much.
Fair.
Goodbye.
Really rude of you.
So, what can I do for you, Amber?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Didn't
Russ?
think that was her perfume.
Yeah, well, Marianne and I were just having a little chat.
Let me guess about what? Or who?
Oh, now don't get all huffy. She still loves you, in spite of everything I've said.
How long has he been here?
Hey, he was here before I was.
Been waiting for you. Wanted to see if you'd have a little lunch with me.
Oh. Oh, well, hey, no. I don't think so.
No appetite at all?
Well, you know, not for food.
Ah, I see. Well, I just remembered there is a business meeting that I could go to around 2 o'clock.
You said you didn't have any meetings, that you were free all day.
Well, I'll call one. Nice to talk to you, Marianne. She is a fantastic girl. If you let this one get away, I have no hopes for you at all.
Arrivederci.
I wish you'd be more polite to him.
Oh, with Dad there? Oh, Dad and I have an understanding. He knows when I'm up for chat over lunch and when I've got more important things on my mind.
Is that the way you deal with all your customers? You just shove them out the door when their business is finished?
Nancy's no customer. No, she works at the Office of Plan Development.
What do they handle?
Paperwork. The old bureaucratic nonsense and all that. But this is sure a nice surprise.
You had no idea I needed to talk to you.
No. Why should I have?
Gil, Amber called, 8:50 a.m. Gil, Amber called again. Gil, Miss Phillips called, said it was very important.
It goes to show you how busy I am, Amber. I mean, I don't even have time to read my own notes.
That could be. Or maybe you remembered how I go home every day for lunch, and that your place is between my office and home, and I just might stop by.
Worked, didn't it?
Already, I'm looking forward to finishing our business.
And so am I. So we can stop hiding behind our professional masks, start getting to know each other. Or maybe that's the reason why you came here, huh?
I talked to my photographer about Monday's shoot. He said, all things considered, that we'd have better shots if we had the afternoon sun. Could we postpone the shoots for a couple of hours?
Well, let me see. My men have lunch from 12 to 12:30. Monday, we're pouring the foundation.
Yes
So-
or no?
Sure, no problem.
Good.
Oh, you know, Amber, I've given you everything you wanted, but I haven't heard a thank you yet.
Thank you.
Why don't you try showing it instead of saying it? No, I'm talking about New Year's Eve, tomorrow night.
Well,
And then
I'm-
don't give me any of that baloney where you have to eat dinner, work out, and read before you go to bed every night. I'm talking about New Year's Eve.
I wasn't going to say that.
Oh.
I was going to say that I already have a date, and I'm surprised that you don't.
Oh, I do. But I was gonna cancel mine for you.
Right. Happy New Year, Mr. Prescott.
I gotta tell you, this is much more exciting than having lunch with Vince.
I wish you two would get along better.
Oh, yeah. Just because he's finding me a job. Is that it?
Yes?
One that you are very suspicious of.
You know how I feel.
Well, so that is what you were talking about then, huh?
Yeah. Russ, I really love decorating this tree with you. There was something so special about it.
Oh.
Something lasting. Come here.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to promise me something. No matter what job that your father offers you, I don't want you to make a commitment to something that you might regret later.
You gotta realize that as much as you're watching out for me, believe that I'm watching out for me even more.
Just promise.
I promise you.